Okay, so much has happened. There's going to be a full review video right after this one. But this last battle was like something out of an action movie. It was John Wick, Western level, cool stuff. The entrance, re-entrance, I guess, of Wax showing up in the mists, wearing his mist coat and double shotguns. That's so badass. And he's cocking the shotguns with Allomancy. Brandon Sanderson, how do you come up with the coolest things I have ever heard? Like, it's such a small little detail, but it's one of those things where, like, if I was watching this in a movie and Wax shows up and he comes out of the mist and he's got his guns back and he's like, hey, let's do this. And then he doesn't touch the guns and you just see the hammers. I'm like, oh, this is so cool. It's so cool. And then the fact that Wax is straight up like, in Wanted, you know, with Angelina Jolie and James McAvoy, he's shooting bullets and curving bullets to go around. Like, what a great full circle moment to have the book open with Wax accidentally killing Lessie. And then he's put back in the exact same position at the end of the book. And this time he's like, okay, we got this. And he uses Wayne's time bubble to fix a trajectory to kill the people. What? I love that. I love Marisi's moment when she gets to use her powers for a use, you know? Because she's like, oh, you know, what are you going to use it for? I'll tell you what you're going to use it for. You're going to use it to buy time for your buddies, and you're going to slow down time so that he gets surrounded by cops. Great. I love that when her bubble comes down and Miles is like, whoa, what happened? And then Wayne is in the back, like, oh, yes, there he is, with mustaches like the police chief. God, this book is great. I love that at the end. They're like, well, good job. I'm going to retire soon. Wax, clearly I was wrong. You can have my job. Also, we're not going to try your friend for impersonating an officer. It's like probably best because he's for sure gonna be doing that again. I like that. So I love the will they won't they with Wax and with Marisi, but a very bold move to not have it end that way. To have Wax basically be like, listen, I am way too broken for this, and you deserve better. And I guess I'm just gonna go with my previous contract with Steris. Like, interesting move. I respect it. I respect that he didn't go with, you know, the obvious kind of thing that everybody would be expecting from that. I like that Wax got his lucky hat back, even though it's got a bullet hole in it. You know, beggars can't be choosers. You gotta do what you gotta do, pal. I was very curious at first when it said that Miles was gonna be killed by a firing squad. I'm like, how is that gonna work? The dude just bullets, he just heals up. But I forgot that metal mines run out. So they just keep shooting him. It's like, eventually. So that just means if there were more people shooting at him at the same time, they could have stopped him like a while ago. Assuming they had all hit him, of course. But 5 volleys is pretty crazy. And he mentioned the bearers of the gold and red. And he mentioned the final medal. Sounds pretty culty to me. Interesting. And then Marsh, craziness, you got that live reaction a second ago. Marsh being there, seeing the execution, nuts. And it was his uncle the whole time? His uncle's behind all of it? And he's like, you want to talk about a villain? That's something that I have enjoyed about the Cosmere journey so far, is like, there's this big villain that you think is the big villain, but there's actually a bigger villain. Like, anyone that's played D&D, you know that you've got the bad guy, and then you usually defeat him, and then there's the big bad evil guy. And you're like, oh shit, I thought it was that, it's much worse. And the fact that it's his uncle, and he's like, yeah, I've been alive this whole time. Also, your sister's fine. And he can't do anything about it, and he like knocks over his food, and he's like, I'm gonna stop you. He's like, yeah, you're not. But, throw him out the back of the train. Cool. Like, dude, what is the plan here? What is he doing with the women? Where are they? Where did they go? I don't know. I don't know. I do love that Wayne at the end was like, was it your uncle? He's like, yeah. I goes, yeah, you owe me money. And he's making bad. He's like, I made a deal with you, but you weren't there, but you should have been there, so it still counts. Logic. Wayne does not care about logic, and I love that about him. And I did really enjoy Marsh talking to Marisi and being like, hey, give this to your buddy. She's like, why don't you just give it to him yourself? Because he's probably going to shoot me. But you know what? He does my brother's work. So I want him to succeed. I'm like, God, I love these books. Anyway, full review coming next. This was a ride. I'm just, come on. What was this? I loved every second of it. I think that's the fastest I've gone through a book. Anyway, full review up next.